Hello everybody, Fearmy Games, to the next part of my Divide and Para playthrough as the Kingdom of Cimmeria. Well, campaign, not really playthrough, but you know what I mean. I'm recovering from a cold. Now I might cough or I might sneeze one or two times in this episode. That's the reason why. So, hopefully you don't mind it too much, and hopefully it doesn't come up too often. So, last episode, Armenia came into rebellion. So now we need to put them down and into their place. So, we sent two of our armies to kind of attack Armenia. One of our stronger armies from the north and our weaker army from the west. They came to attack our weaker army with one of their armies. However, even though this is one weaker army, I think we can still win this through superior strategy. So we shall do it. We have a large amount of archers. They have archers as well. Our cavalry, I think, is better than theirs, or at least equal. I have more cav than them, so at the very least, I should be able to deal with them. Not too bad. I'll probably have my main line be these weaker spearmen, with these guys being on the flanks, just in case the enemy horsemen start doing anything. And I'll have my swordsman, maybe this guy, I might also keep in the center, just so that way I have a strong unit in the middle. And like have my light, weaker spearmen kind of just being there to help, to try and be helpful, you know. These guys, I definitely want to charge at the enemy. I don't really want to hold them because they're not really as strong as phalanx troops are, so we'll keep that in mind. So we'll have our thorax swordsman up front first. Thorax swordsman, not bad units, not bad units. I don't really make use of them very much though, but a very good unit, all the same. We'll have slightly smaller gaps here than we did. Oops, you I don't want there. Because I plan to try and just charge the enemy, see how it goes, and I want to make sure our archers are kept safe in the back. Just in case units start breaking, I'll have go for like two lines here. Main line and reinforcement line. And then have cav here and cav there. And this guy on this flank and this guy on this flank here. Slightly lopsided. The only thing I have a problem with it is the fact that it's slightly lopsided. Oops. My step archers is what I meant to do here. I want them to be a bit more like this. So this army was defensive. It doesn't have a baggage train in it, which means it has more military troops than my other armies do. But also is not one I can have actively go to war, so I have to be kind of careful about this situation here. Alright, let's start moving our troops forward. Sorry. Since the enemy attacked us, they'll be coming towards us, but I want to move up a little bit to try and get her done. I want to record at least a few videos, like one video today. I already have the Tuesday video recorded, and this is going to be the Wednesday video, and then Monday I'll record the Thursday, Friday videos, and maybe get it started next week. Hopefully I'll have the Rome 1 videos restarted, because I've officially have sent in a support ticket to Pharaoh. I thought I already did, but I guess what I did wasn't a support thing, it was something else. So hopefully now will be a little bit better. Hopefully now they'll actually be able to resolve the issue. At least let me know how I might be able to resolve the issue myself. So that way I can get back to starting my Rome 1 videos. Because I'd be like to say, they're fun. It's very interesting, even though like it could be some of the old stuff can be extremely frustrating. Like, how did that happen? Kind of, frustrating. it's still fun. Especially now that I like got my footing in and and I feel like I'm able to actually handle problems now. I don't want to advance my guys too far forward if I don't have to. These guys are doing a good job holding. These guys have already fired all of their arrows, all of their javelins. I might as well charge these guys into assist. Order these guys to flank. These guys should now be able to start firing their javelins. They've already fired their javelins, never mind. So I'm going to have these guys charge in for a flank. There we go. Why is the enemy such a big blob? That's kind of weird. Sending my own spearmen against their spearmen. These guys are actually a little bit better than theirs. That's actually surprising to me. They're trying to send their spearmen against my general, but I should be able to get away from them without any issues. What's going on over here? Enemy archer there. I'm gonna pull these guys back slightly. Move these guys up to deal with that situation. What's going on over here? Alright, we're slowly stomping on the enemy here. This guy's unmoved so far, so he's still fresh. I did send my general to cap to like charge into these guys, but he might be in trouble, so I'm gonna try and get him out. I'm gonna send these guys in to save my general. Keep the general alive at least, you know? Where are these other guys? Oh, there they are. I'll send these guys in now. Where's my general? He's over here. He was able to escape at least. Meanwhile, over here, the center is doing, you know, center things. Alright, you go here. You go here. What's going on over here? Bit of a chaotic mess over there. Our unit is winning here, surprisingly. I'm not quite sure why our guys are winning, considering these guys are technically higher tier than us, but maybe they just have worse stats. No, well, I guess we're better at defending. They have better attacking stats, so maybe that's the difference. So that guy should now just be, they should be kind of slaughtered now that they have a unit of spears stuck in them now. And then fall back my general here out of this little fight. For these guys to also fall back as well. What's nice for us over here is the fact that we have the enemy surrounded over here. So they will die, slowly but surely. It's more a matter of when than a matter of if at this point, in terms of victory. I need to make sure all my units are actually properly engaged. Oops. My general needs to retreat properly. He's not doing that. That guy's about to rout. We have them surrounded. Oh, but our guys got recharged. I'm about to recharge their recharger, but it's too late. They've already broken one of our guys over here. We have to have these guys retreat. General, keep running, you fool. Damn it, my general's taking a lot of free damage because I'm not paying enough attention to him. I don't think my general's been killed at the very least. I think I broke the enemy that recharged my guys, so at least I don't have to worry about that anymore. They're really just... Aren't they killed my general? Fuck's sake! I was not paying enough attention to my general, and he's just been chased down by spearmen. For fuck's sake. That's so annoying. We're gonna win the battle, but it's unfortunate losing our general there. I mean, he wasn't a very high-level general, but still annoying. Turn around and help here, I guess. That guy should have died around just a moment. And I also have this guy turn around here. I sent in my my archers here as a rear charge to try and help break the enemy a bit more. The battle is always in our favor. I just need to have better control of my general. Oh, just kill the enemy general there. These guys must have pretty good morale that I've immediately just broken right now. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that unit's probably going to break due to army losses. I'm surprised these guys haven't broken due to army losses, really. My general died entirely was my fault that he died. I didn't properly keep him running, so he got chased down and killed by spearmen because he would get away and then get charged in the back, and because I wasn't moving him enough. Oh well. It just means I need to replace him. In round 2, generals do not matter at all, really. That guy got some decent amount of kills. It's probably one of my flanking units. These guys did a good job holding the center. Got a lot of kills here. There's so many spearmen. It was actually hard for me to properly use some of my cav, because there would always be a spearman ready to, like, almost always a spearman ready to go, or the enemy cav would try to intercept them. So it was like very careful. Thankfully, the enemy's so balled together that I actually made it so I had units free to help with the cav and the cav fights. So made it so like some of my cav didn't get as wounded as others. Like deep are the wounds that civil strife inflicts. One lie though. All these streets get tough to take a while. Yeah, with this done, their enemies will their armies will be weakened and allowing me to just hopefully just casually march in and take their city. Oh, they're attacking me again? So now they're attacking me again. This thing says I have very low chance of victory, but I think this army is extremely weak, and this is actually a pretty strong army. So I think I have a very high chance of winning this battle. My pikemen will be the center to hold the middle. With my hoplites flanking them. Of course, these guys will be my flanking force. You know, my cav will do my cav things, and my archers will do my archer things. Because they attacked me, they'll be coming at me on the battle map. So we'll find a nice defensive position and wait for them there. Like the other army, I'm quite confident that I'll win casually on the military front, on the infantry front. So we'll see how the rest goes. Pike, phalanx. So what did these guys look like? Nice long spears. We will definitely need more of these guys in my armies as we deal with the Seleucids. To make our life a lot easier. So these guys will be our center. Then we'll have our hoplites be their strong flank. We're actually got a little bit of a curve here. I want to make sure that their exact flanks are as secure as possible. If they're as secure as possible, then it makes it so they're less likely to be killed in a flanking attack. And then we're going to do a slight angle here. And another angle here. I think that should be about right. Maybe a little bit more angled on this one, actually. Oops. A little bit to the left. That's too far. That's fine, I guess. No, I would rather you be a little bit more this way. Come on. Very close. That's good enough, I guess. Right there. Itchy. I'm gonna fix this guy. I think this guy's the problem angle here. And I'm making it so it's curved. So that way I can actually place my archers on the flank. And what I'm gonna do with these guys is I'm actually gonna push these guys here. That's kind of like making it flat again. I'll have these guys like, you know, be a bit more aggressive and stuff like that, but for now at least. That'll do the trick nicely. And then I'm going to push in my archers. One archer here. One archer like here. Focus, make some crossfire. A couple behind, of course, is never a bad thing. And then these guys will probably be a bit flanked here too. I'd say definitely can tell that I did something slightly different on both sides and not quite as even as I was planning them to be. But it's fine. He'll do the hopefully he'll do the trick either way. Did I forget one? I make it so they have guard this area. So that way they don't get information. We'll have these guys ready to like kind of make it harder for these guys to be rear charged. Well, back train's not good in melee. They're good at just blocking people, which is one thing I've come to appreciate about them. We can hear the general talking.
I have fine, able soldiers and have every confidence of leading me to victory today. Listen for orders, and all will be well.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see. They have looks like the stronger forces in the middle, which is perfect for me. I say stronger force, but they're all very weak. They're all weakened, so even the stronger unit's not very strong. But the strongest one are going to be in the middle, which should be the most negated by my pike infantry here. Let's see, I'm going to kind of look and see how this looks. I think I could have probably afforded to move these guys slightly more forward, probably. To match the spears with their spears, potentially, or something like that, at least. I think is what I could do next time. These guys are actually a little bit better, because they're definitely protecting this guy's flank, even though he does have a spear right through him because of clipping and stuff. There's quite a high chance that they might try flanking with these spearmen, so I'm going to be very active with my cav to try and get ready for that. Like moving these guys out a little bit more to the flanks, so that way they can be ready to rear charge any potential spearman who tries to go for the archers. On the bright side, though, as these guys charge forward, these guys will be able to unload their javelins, which they already have ready to go, to soften them up a little bit. I love these freaky and axemen, man. Nice AP damage is going to be exceptionally useful against this Lucids. And of course we have these Chalobus Spearmen. So our archers are already starting to launch their shots. Get some nice cross action here. I think these guys have no shields or anything like that. Or I think they're all shielded, at least a little bit. Yeah, they're all shielded. Just a question of how well they're shielded. Yeah, they only have 2 units of archers, so the archers are not going to be too useful for them. Look at this guy's already unloaded all of his javelins at the guys in front of him. Got only 5 kills though for their troubles. Bit disappointing, but oh well. It softened them up a little bit. So the enemy archers are taking their position to start firing themselves. Do they not have as much range as my archers? Oh yeah, my archers apparently outrange them. That's useful. Oh, sorry. Looks like the reinforcement archers from the garrison are, however, here. Alright, let's fuck this guy up, team. Move him over here. This fight's gonna be a little bit slow, but it's a little bit more dangerous because this is where the garrison's coming from. And here's the spearmen, their enemy spears trying to charge right into my pikes. However, they think better of it. At least this one does, and charges into my hoplites instead. Won't save him, but it will make his life a little bit less, unfortunately, dead. For him. Well, I say unfortunately, but mostly unfortunate for him than anybody else, really. Considering these guys got rear charge from my cavalry, I'm actually surprised these guys didn't just die. Yeah, pikemen, bear taking very little damage, while also unleashing hell themselves. I'm not even sure how much of this damage might be attributed to just archers doing archer things. I gotta be careful about my cav. I don't want to lose this guy if I don't have to. Oh. I'm gonna have these guys charge over here into that guy. Swarm that general unit over here with 3 cav. Would honestly, hopefully break them a little bit. My archers are running low on ammunition, but nothing new there. These axemen are doing their best, but they're not designed to hold the formation like this. So they will break soon, so... Oof. That's why we definitely need to make sure we support them. This guy's getting pretty abused, but I'm not sure if he'd be abused fast enough for these guys. I'm going to retreat my general for another charge. These guys are dying. Question is, are they dying fast enough? My baggage train's actually taking some arrow fire. I don't know why they're bothering to target my very weak, baggage train. In terms of military strength, at least they're weak. It's not the best strategy, but it's a... We'll see if it works for them. Sorry. I'm going to adjust my lines a little bit here to try and maybe provide some support for my axemen. Oops. Oh no. Okay. Okay. That guy's going to get slaughtered. Do your best to hold, axemen. Hold. Come on, kill him. Kill him. What's going on over here? This unit's surrounded. I'm surprised it's holding as long as it is. I guess that just shows how strong they are. Thankfully, they didn't dedicate the spearmen to attacking my cavalry, so we're actually doing not too bad right now. All right, can we get some? We need to get some of these guys to start firing into these guys to assist these poor units who are getting just beat up right now. Oh, sorry. Oh. My original plan to record these videos was actually to record them last night, but due to, you know, me not feeling very well, I was like, it's better to probably just relax and record it later. Oh, these guys are doing such an amazing job, all things considered. I expected these to kind of die, but they're doing quite good, quite good. Thanks to the fact that I made my cav won against their cav, I'm now able to assist these guys as best I can. Well, that archer's not going to win anytime. Is not going to win. I'm just going to break it so that way I can free up that unit to help with the rest of the battle. Other things going over here. Another unit just broke. 112 kills. These guys are paying dividends, essentially. Well, what they're doing right now. Those guys are shattered, so they're not going to be coming back anytime soon. Well, it would be nice to kill them now before they have a chance to recover. It's better to not have that problem. It's better not to risk it, I think. I mean, well, oh my, what's going on over here? Oh, these guys must, somehow these guys surrounded, these one unit surrounded my guys? What? That's weird. I don't know how that happened, but I thought I'm losing some units for no reason. Oh, well. Unfortunate that it happened, but it happened. Nothing can do about that. Yeah, slowly but surely we're going to be able to wipe these guys out. With our cycle charges, and now that units are freed on other flanks, we can engage them as well. And these guys now have been surrounded themselves as they're surrounding my guys, so I thought I ordered you guys to attack. Why are you guys being so bad at it? Come on. They should have been killed already. Looks like another unit just broke. My X-Men may have lost half of their troops, but they're still going strong. And victory is ours. Let's do some cleanup here. Because as I mentioned, there's still a high amount of enemy units that were left alive. It was more convenient to just let them die. This unit, however, is actually the best position to keep chasing down enemy routing units, because they're a lot closer to the edges than the rest of my units are. These foolish Armenians will rue the day that they rebelled against me. I so kindly offered them a chance to survive a little bit longer as an independent nation. Semi-independent nation. But they threw that in my face and said, no, we will either take back our lands or you kill us now. And so now I guess we're just killing them. It will mean that, unfortunately for us, it will mean that our borders are a little bit bigger, which means they're a little bit harder to defend. So we definitely have to make sure we keep public order well in our areas. We won't be able to deal with all these, with a bunch of rebel armies if we are spread out fighting the big fight. I think that's good enough. We lost only 533 units. My general got crap. Most of my archers got a lot of kills. These guys did good work holding as long as they did. Our hoplites weren't very pressured because essentially what happened was the reinforcement units came from a flank instead of the center. And my hoplite units, they were lightly pressured, but not very hard. Mostly because, like there's some units that attacked them, but for the most part, they were just peppered by arrows, which their big shields were able to help deflect a little bit of it. The pikemen, however, that one lost some units because of archer fire, but also just due to some weird bullshit. It was nice, however, that the enemy focus fired with some of their arrows against my baggage train, because the baggage train has no influence on the battle, except is to, like, I guess soak up some arrow fire and to kill some people. Apparently, we have one more kill than the enemy has losses, which means we definitely killed a couple people of our own, I guess. Or something happened there. As with the rest, you shall all be enslaved for daring to be against me. Looks like they're performing some agent actions on this weekend army here. The bright side, with the Armenians dead, their spies and stuff won't be able to cause me any more problems. I'm worried about Armenia being attacked by Pontus, but it looks like Pontus has some bigger problems than me right now to deal with, which means that they soon might become my problems, but we'll see. Maybe, I think if Pergamon ends up taking over their territory, me and Pergamon seem to have a pretty good relationship, so I might not even have to worry about war to the west. Might be able to just focus on the Seleucids, the south and east, dealing with their little minions along the way. Always long-term orders, man, in this game. So when it comes back to our turn, we'll have armies. I'll order my armies to attack. We have to check the loyal. Oh, apparently, oh yeah, I kind of forgot that we were under attack by a rebel army over here. That's a lot of archers. Honestly, when I saw this army, I'm like, I'm not scared. Then I see those archers, I'm like, oh my god. Oh my goodness. Like, that's just a lot of archers. Thankfully, Tushpa's a walled city, but still, wow. Definitely, I think I might be advantageous for me to try to hold the walls. Normally, I wouldn't try to do that as a hoplite faction, but it might reduce the effectiveness of enemy archers, is what I'm thinking about. Or maybe at least do a light hold of the walls. We'll see. Where's the enemy coming from? Over here. I wish I could get more of these bastions to be useful. But I can't. Too bad they can't be turned to inside this. I mean, it makes sense why I can't. But wish I could turn them inside over here to fire at these guys, or place the. God, but I won't. I think we'll just push this one here. Put this one here. So they only have one ladder, so they did not wait very long to build stuff. So as long as we hold that one spot from these very weak infantry, we might be able to just win this. So I'm gonna do is I want to be careful. I'm gonna keep this so the capture point's over here, the victory point. No wait, what's that? So there's the capture point, but the victory point's way back over here. I actually like that. I like the fact that they'd have to fight through the whole city to get to it. I'm gonna put this guy back here, more of a just in case than anything else. I feel like Tushpa looks different. I remember. I think it does. Anyways, we'll put one of our stronger hoplites here. Then we'll put a bunch of archers up on the walls. The reason why I want to put these bunch of these archers up on the wall is to be able to fire at the enemy.
Guard, ready and waiting. Missiles ready and
If they can fire at the enemy effectively, then great. If not, then, well, there's not much point to them. I'll also have these guys down below here to be able to fire if I need to. I'm going to turn these guys, though, off from fire at will. That way I can control them. We'll have these guys down here. Sorry. Got to run a bit of runny nose, too. Let's see. I should stop saying sorry. I sound like I'm a Canadian or something. Yeah. Anyways, let's get some in a position these guys nicely over here.
yes, Commander.
That way, if we do lose the entire area, these guys will be good to hold it, and we'll have the rest of the troops here that are the general or the guy I have assigned to the wall position. They'll be ready to go. Then they'll be ready to reinforce wherever is needed. Maybe I'll assign this guy, have him go up the walls too. We'll figure it out as we go, depending on what the enemy ends up doing. But since they don't have any other siege groups besides that ladder, we just need to hold one particular point. They actually seem to be sending one of their archers up on the wall. That's surprising. I think that's a bit of a waste of an archer unit, but whatever you want, I guess. I'm gonna speed it up because this is gonna be the pretty easy part of the fight.
Light infantry at your command.
I have them around here, move them slightly over because it looks like. I do want to make sure these guys are in position to deal with wherever they need to be. So. You know, one thing I could do.
Give them fire! Fire! Missile infantry at your command.
Let's see if this works. I'm kind of curious if it does.
Quick march!
Is taking any fire damage yet?
Yours to command. Take aim!
They're not really doing what I want them to do, which is driving me a little crazy.
Archers! Troops and ready.
Never mind then. Looks like that won't work.
Archers! Citizen Hoplite! Archers! By your command! Ready for orders!
They might be able to work if my archers actually fired, but they're not firing, so it might not work.
Missile infantry ready! Loose!
Don't you dare try going through the door. I will kill all of you.
Hold position!
I might have done this too late, but they might actually be able to get to the ladder. Maybe we'll see. Oh no, it's about to wait. It's about to catch fire. It's about to catch fire. Yep, it caught fire. It's now destroyed.
Archers! Yes, Commander! Orders! By your commander! Orders understood! As you command!
Now I think they can't kill. They can't even take the city now. I think.
Orders!
We just take these guys now off the wall, because now they can't do anything. We win the battle. They can't get inside. I don't think Rome 2 has the systems like in Attila where they can just destroy the gate with units. I think they actually have to, you know, attack. My units are kind of being a little stupid, so we did lose some, but They can just order these guys off the walls now. Because we win, suckers. You should have thought. Oh wait. Oh, they're using their own fire damage to break down the gate. Never mind, they can still break in. Okay, so we do need to think about strategy then. That's something I need to be careful about. Fortunate then that we lost that unit, but it's fine. Alright, let's start assigning units to take the positions to defend. Alright, so the gate's destroyed now. So actually these guys off the walls. So now they're going to start pouring in here. And if our guy's ready in probably as best of defensive position as we're going to get. No, that's not what I want you guys to do. Don't be stupid. There you go. So that gate's about to finish burning down. So never mind, they can break through the gates. They did have this in the system as well. So there is that. That does mean in the meantime, our arrow towers are able to fire at them with impunity and weaken them. Well, these heavy missile troops are doing a really good job of not dying. Unfortunately so. Armenia wants to try and hold the gate, but I think it's not really useful. Maybe I'll try moving this unit up, see what happens if he can make it in time. I don't think it's too late though, but it's too little too late. We'll see what they decide to do. Start moving these guys up a little bit here. So it looks like these ones don't get destroyed like an Attila, so I actually should probably start. I should have fought over them, I guess, then. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. Okay, let's move these guys up a little bit more. No, don't hold position. Move through the street. Thank you very much. Showing these guys up. I guess I should have been out of range of the arrow towers if I was going to hold it. No, my bad there. Only 9. Oh, that's the enemy chalk troops. Okay, that's what that was. An entire unit has perished. Where? That's weird. I don't see an entire unit of mine has perished since the start. Maybe that was an early thing that happened earlier, and I just now noticed that might have been what happened there. One thing that's quite interesting is how little they're dedicating to this side over here. So I might be able to actually do something and win this flank if they're not going to dedicate themselves to it. But this unit's... I don't know why my guy... Oh, because they're not in their phalanx like I thought they were. That's why. Might be too little too late now, but... We got a spearman around this shock infantry's flank, so that's going to be good for us. Are they going to start to... Are they starting to dedicate some troops over here? Maybe. Or maybe it's just some stragglers. Pushing up with our troops. Sorry. I could follow these guys back again to the sent to the gatehouse and try and hold there. So I still have that flexibility. The bright side, though, I have this enemy general surrounded now by spearmen, so he might actually die. And if he does die, that'd be really good for us. It's doing its best to hold, but it's gonna die eventually. This unit's also doing a really good job holding its choke point. You know, choke point is the hoplite's main element of choice, so. But fortunately for my hoplite flank over here, if it doesn't get the kill fast, it's dead. Because, which is not exactly hoplite's strength, because in fact that now they're starting to get more and more of the troops over here. Which means now this flanking unit's now being flanked in turn. But if we are fast enough, we might be able to break the enemy general, causing some problems for them in the future. Now, unit losing decisively. I don't know why they don't keep their spears outside of phalanx. That's kind of weird, but I guess makes it easier for them. I wonder if they still have the anti-cav bonus when they have their spears out compared to their swords. What is going on here? Why are these guys suddenly changing their attack targets when I told them to, not when they didn't tell them to? That's kind of obnoxious, actually. That was really annoying, actually, but oh well. Why are my archers trying to go into melee right now? You're under attack! Form phalanx and attack! Now we're trying to strike the enemy again, back over into this choke point here. This time with a slightly higher class of troop. Slightly higher class of hoplite. More accurately. Fire! Well, better stop these guys from doing what they're definitely trying to do, which is trying to capture this gatehouse. He says they're doing a good job, but there's too many enemies and not enough of them, so this is going to be a bit awkward. Is that unit here, or is that a different unit? Or are they 3 units? I don't see the flag for this one, if it's that one. Oh, maybe... Oh, this is this way. Okay, that's kind of weird. But oh. I don't see the flag for this one. They must be stuck over here, too, is what I'm guessing. On the bright side, we have broken 1 unit. We wasted 2 units, but which is not a good thing, but... it's my bad for not putting them properly in a phalanx. These guys are dead. I really do not see why this game would seem to claim that, but I will. Fortunately, that unit breaking is going to cause some problems for our front lines here. I think it's time for us to fall back. Fall back to the center of the city! Fall back into the inner city! Why do my archers units have the weirdest tendency to just kill themselves? I fall back deeper into the city. Let's fall and take up the second line of defense. These guys may break before they make it, unfortunately. Is the enemy general broke? Did I break him, actually? I think I may have broken the enemy general. Which is why so many of the enemy broke. Alright, let's see. So we need a position our... So this is the victory points. They have to get here to win or kill my troops. The only 2 ways they can win. So we might as well... These guys take their position on the steps. Which for some reason, the thing is slightly glitched. For positioning the troops. No, I definitely don't want it like that. They did a good job, but looks like they just broke. They got 57 kills before they broke, so that's good on them. We're gonna just give up the capture point here, but we're not gonna give up the victory point. Let's see, might be better actually to boo. So this guy is running. I'll have him position himself here. Give him the high... Let's see, maybe position both of these guys like so. That'd give them the high ground advantage. Have this guy be a little more back here. Or maybe position my general down here in case he can potentially help over here, or and go for a flank if in case they need to. Oh, we can always have him fall back too, but the very light townsfolk are actually keeping up with these guys because these guys are medium. These guys are very light. My guys will still beat them in a one-on-one fight, but still. The flank actually did its job of either killing or breaking the enemy general. I didn't get notification that he was killed, so at least it shattered him. So he's no longer in the fights. Now it's just basic enemy units. I don't know how much ammunition they have left. So I don't think this is their I think it just says their maximum ammunition, not how much ammunition they actually have. So they might have used it all already, or they have plenty of it, and I'm about to be screwed over by that fact. But we'll find out momentarily. These guys might need to turn around and hold a choke point if these guys can actually start catching up to him. Like, he had a decent head start, but The enemy is very fast in comparison to him. They have speed of 2. These guys have speed of 2. Wait. I don't know why they're catching up then. Maybe the angle was slightly different. Well, I mean, they have a bit more of a straight shot, I guess. Honestly, it's kind of nice that they don't capture its capture point, because that means I still have the nice bonuses to my morale. You guys are not taking some shots. Alright, guys. Form phalanx. Once he's in his position, I'll also have him form phalanx. Pretty sure phalanx makes them move slower, doesn't it? Yeah, it reduces their movement speed. Alright. Form phalanx. That unit looks like it's about to rout. Well, every one of the enemy units is wounded. Just to our benefit. But right, so they're kind of firing with a bit of protection from this building from this angle that they have. I could potentially move back my troops for an even better defensive position, maybe. I mean, this is the high road, this high advantage. Let's see. But they seem to be trying to focus on my weak point, which is the citizens. Looks like I will need to position my general over on this flank to hold it. Because they do have a flanky unit over here that I do need to worry about. Fortunately, my other archers didn't get away in time. They got shot down as they were running away. No, what are you doing? Yeah, I've set these guys in guard mode, that way they don't move and lose their strong position. They did lose a couple of them already, maybe 2 to archer fire weakening and then being hit from the front would be my guess. The bright side, once the enemy gets engaged here... Oh, is this actually being useful right now? It is actually being useful right now. I guess these guys can turn into the city. I didn't know that, actually. I thought I couldn't do that. Very useful to know now. This episode's very long because of how many battles there are. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. He can't reach over there, though, which is unfortunate. But it is enough to weaken that guy, which is good enough for me. It's just like C's for cookie, which is good enough for me. Yeah, this guy's barely within the range still, so hopefully you can do it. Fire at will. I don't like that guy. So are you gonna fire? You're not quite pointing at him, so I don't know if you can actually fire, but oh well. Too bad the enemy archers aren't in position. So does that do anything to change your angle? Ooh. Ah, oh, barely missed them. They're doing a good job of holding, and what's nice is that the way that this angle that they picked, it's actually very beneficial for me. So I start marching my general around for a flank. Whatever units, oh, I guess that guy is just using up all his ammunition. I can use my archers as a convenient flanking force when the enemy's more engaged. In this battle, we should have the morale advantage because the enemy general's broken while ours is still alive and fighting. So, there is that. These guys are technically higher level in the fact that they are experienced, which just gives them some nice stat bonuses, and there are more of them. But we are Greeks, and we are in a phalanx. We have our largely untouched general getting involved in this battle. I'm going to keep him in a phalanx because they can churn on him with how much of them are in a blob. So, I want to make sure Kate stays in the strongest formation possible. That gun says moving fast, but they're just marked. They just seem to be walking in formation. Moving fast, we swear. Totally 100% moving fast. Looks like because they're so blobbed together, I might be actually hitting the units enemies in the front, even though I'm attacking in the back. So very useful to us. The enemy is not actually properly engaging all of their troops, which is also a major plus for us. I mean, I think I actually might want to send this guy a long way around if I can help it. So I'm guessing this one might be the last one with ammunition. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they have so many units just sitting over here doing nothing. It's advantageous for me, but I'm like, why? Yeah, it looks like some of them, that one just broke because I guess they had some units over on this flank. Same over here. They're about to do some routing over here. And that one broke, but not shattered. Unfortunately, that's the case, but yeah. Ordering my general to get into that fray to try and further weaken the enemy position. The enemy archers being super strong is actually very much in their advantage. Because my archers are very weak in melee, but they can provide a nice morale penalty by breaking through and flanking. And these guys looks like they're going to break, even though they have a lot of people, because they're both exhausted and wavering. Well, my guys may be tired, winded, and fresh, so we're in a lot better position than they are. Because we didn't have to fight their whole city like they did. I'm going to keep these guys running through. I don't want to engage them quite yet. But I think they might have caused some morale problems, though, which is good for us. I wonder for these guys to be engaged before I engage my own archers. Fortunately, it looks like the enemy militia over here might be trying to focus down my archers, which is a problem. I need to make sure we keep up the push over here. Especially as we can prevent this flank from being like exploited, because as we pushed in more and more, we've actually created a bit of a flanking opportunity for the enemy. If this push, what's going on over here is the real question. What's going on right here? Guys, what the fuck? What the fuck? What's going on? That the guy's right in front of you. What are you doing? Why are you showing your flank right now? What is going on here? I think I broke something in the game right now. I think I just broke something. Push! That unit just shattered after being broken. Come on, keep up the pressure.
Ready for orders.
We'll pull back our archers because we want them for a useful flanking force. We don't want them getting killed unnecessarily. Push in! Push! Show them who's boss. There's still multiple enemies. I think these guys may have returned from being broken, I think. That one looks like it might break, so especially, so let's see. That one broke and shatter. Perfect for us. The power of the phalanx!
Archers! Yes, Commander! Double time!
I want to engage and then run away with these guys. Get a nice charge off with them. Now fall them back real fast because the enemy's engaging and I don't want to lose them. Keep up the pressure. Charge the weakened enemies. Broke that one too. Perfect. Alright, come on, come on. Bye. I'll probably be gone by the time you get back. Yeah, so have a good evening. I'm probably going to my mom's before you get back, so have a good evening.
You stay there?
No, I'll be coming home tonight, but... Okay, okay. Fortunately, the archers did break, which means we lost our flanking unit. Don't know why they broke, but oh well. Bad for us, though. I really wish my general was not exposing his flank right now to the enemy. Oh, we kind of have to disengage them and have them actually properly re-engage. Especially if I can get you guys to flank again, that'd be perfect. Push! I want them to push and be more aggressive here. We want the enemy to break! Lose all hope of victory! They may have an exposed flank, but no one's attacking said exposed flank, so keep pushing! Show them no mercy. This is definitely a knockdown, drag-out fight right now, team. Jeebs. Come on, you can do it, team! Push! We're also closing up the flank over here, which is really good for us, I'd say. Come on, keep going. Now, if I knew that they could turn around, I may have positioned those guys slightly differently and had a slightly different stratagem, but oh well. Sorry. Alright, keep going. Oh, that one just broke. Perfect. I'm gonna get a slight flank as I can. Oh no. We're about to have one of our citizens waver. We can't afford that to happen. Oh yeah, good, he's back. Now we have a slight flank on the enemy here. Need them to push. My general needs to do a bit better about engaging his troops. Like, they're not even touching them! Attack, you coward! Can I pull these guys back and get them rested? Oh no, what? No, 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 no. Don't you dare just break when I'm ordering you to rest! Don't know! I will end you, sir. I will find you after this battle is over and kill you if the enemy don't kill you myself. Alright, let's start speeding these up because this is no more strategy is really going to win this battle for us. This is entirely going to be either we push them or they push us kind of a situation right now. It's unfortunate that I actually lost that unit right there when I tried, because they were not engaged with anybody. I thought I could potentially push them back and try to. Why are you positioned like this, General? I really wish the phalanxes didn't push in such a mentally handicapped fashion that it causes them to actually flank themselves. Looks like we might actually win this. I'm amazed. I thought we were going to lose this. The battle was looking so poorly at the start, but us killing the enemy general and them using so much ammunition at the start of the fight must really have won it in our favor. I should have definitely rested actually my general now that I think about it, but oh well. And it was very nice that they didn't take any of the morale boosting stuff, so we won it. We did it, team! We did it! Oh. Showing those rebellious fools who's the boss. And of course, these militia men here, they're gonna get court-martialed and whipped for their cowardice. That could have cost us the battle right there, but thankfully our mighty general was able to hold firm the line and keep the remaining men together. But yeah, this finally hoplite here got a lot of kills, 232 kills. Like those guys, they held and pushed super hard. Whew. That was a good thing. I'm going to start getting my ending spiel started because I think it's about to be my turn anyways. But I thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Lots of combat today. Not much overall progress. Because that was all, I think, in one end turn sequence. It hasn't even been my turn yet. And you have to wait till next week to see it. So, with that in mind, bye-bye, everybody. Wish you a good day, night, evening, wherever it may be. If you like the video, press the like or Rumble button if you're on Rumble. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.